Good morning, students. So in our today's class we are going to do exercise 4I. We have done question number 1, 2 and 3, but some of the students in yesterday's class could not understand question number 3. So today I am going to start from question number 3 again. I am going to do this sum again. Alright. So before we solve this question, we have to understand what the question is saying. So then let's read the question first. Let's read. If rupees 17.10 is divided equally among 9 boys and rupees 9.10 is divided equally among 5 girls, who will get more, a girl or a boy? How much more? Okay, so this is the question. Now let's understand what the question is saying. The question is saying that this much money is there. Rupees 17.10, 17 rupees 10 pice is there, and this much money has to be divided among 9 boys. See here how it will work. There are 9 boys. Let me draw 9 boys for you. Boy number 1, boy number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So imagine that these are 9 boys, alright, and this much rupees is there. 7.10 rupees is there. 7.10 rupees is there, and all these boys want this money. All of these boys want this money. Now you can't give 17 to him, 17 to him, 17 to him, because 17 is the total amount. So what do you have to do? You have to divide this amount among these 9 boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have to divide this amount among 9 boys so that everybody gets equal money, isn't it? So that everybody gets equal money, so that nobody can say, so that this person will not say, okay, why did he get more than me? So that this person will not say, okay, why did he get less than me? For this for instance, this one will not say that why did I get less money than him, right? So this amount has to be equally divided among these 9 boys. So then what do I have to do? If I have to divide this amount, yes, I have to do division. I have to divide with what? If this is the amount, what do I have to divide this number with? How many boys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 9 boys. So I have to divide this amount with 9. So now first let's write the statement. So let's write the statement. What will be the statement? Total amount. Question number 3. Let me write. Total amount is equal to rupees, how much? 17.10. Total amount is equal to rupees 17.10. Alright. Now how many boys? Equally divided among 9 boys. So total number of boys or number of boys is equal to 9. Number of boys is equal to 9, isn't it? So now what do I have to do? What do I have to find? I have to find the share. How much each boy will get. So I have to find the share. So I have to write another statement here. What will be the statement? The share So I've written the statement. The share of each boy is equal to what? Rupees 17.10 divided by 9, isn't it? So now let's solve this. 9, 17.10. 9 ones are 9. 9 twos are 18 is greater than 17. So I'm not going to take 2. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. 8. Now in the next step, this in 1 will come down, isn't it? But there is a point before the 1. So before bringing this 1 down, I have to take this decimal and put it here. And then bring the 1 down. So 9 9s are 81 minus 0. Now there is another 0. So bring the 0 down and 9 zeros are 0 minus 0. So each boy's share is equal to rupees 190. Each boy's share is equal to rupees 1.90. See, I was making a mistake. You don't ever forget to put the point. So 1.90 is the share of each boy. So here in this picture he will get 1.90, he will get 1.90, he will get 1.90, he will get 1.90. So like this, all of the boys, each of these boys will get 1.90. So then nobody will complain. He will not say that he will not say that, oh my god, I got less money than him. Then he will not say, ma'am, see, he got more money than me. Everybody has got an equal amount. All right. So we have solved the first part of the question. We have solved the first part of the question. Now what is the second part? The second part is rupees 9.10 is divided equally among 5 girls. Now imagine that there are 5 girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that imagine these are the 5 girls. Now imagine that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 girls. Now these 5 girls, among these 5 girls, I have to divide 9.10 rupees, 9.10, right? Between these 9 boys, I had to divide this amount, and between these 5 girls, I have to divide this amount, so that each girl gets 9.10, gets some portion of this money, and so that nobody complains that ma'am, I got more money, ma'am, I got less money. Everybody will get equal amount. Alright, so this is the second part of the question. Now in order to solve this question, I have to write the statement. So now let's write the statement here. What will be the statement? You have to write total. I have to write total amount is equal to rupees how much? 9.10. 9.10. 9 rupees 10 pies. Number of girls is equals to how many? How many girls are there? There are 5 girls. So share of each girl. So how much share will each girl get is equal to rupees 9.10, this divided by 5. Okay. Now we have to do the calculation. Let me do the calculation here. 5, 9.10. 5 ones are 5 minus 5 minus 9 is how much? 4. Point. Bring the 1 down. 5 8s are 40 minus 1. This 0 will come down. 5 2s are 10 minus 0. So what becomes the share of each girl? Each girl share will be rupees 1.82. So each girl's share will be rupees 1.82. So here I have found the share of one boy, the share of each boy this much, and here I found the share of each girl this much. Now what is the other question? Who will get more? What is the other question? Who will get more? A boy or a girl? Who will get more? Now you can see here, is 1.90 greater or 1.82 greater? Which is greater? Yes, boys' share is greater. 1.90 is greater, isn't it? 1.82 is greater. So let me write another statement. Then I have to write here, who will get more? The boys will get more. I've written the statement, the boys will get more. Now the last question is, what is the last question? How much more? How much more means how much more money will the boys get from the girls? Now in order to find out that how much more money, what do I have to do? I have to do subtraction. So I'm going to write the statement, the boys will get more by, I have to do subtraction. The boys got 1.90 rupees and the girls got rupees 1.82. Let's do the subtraction. It will be 8. This becomes 8 and 0.0. So I have to write the final statement of this sum. The boys will get I told you when the number is less than 1, I have to write will get 0.08 more than the girls. So the boys will get this much money more than the girls. Done? Understood? Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. Now let's read question number 4. What does question number 4 say? John had rupees 113.50. He spent this much money, 111.30, and then his mother gave him more, 12.75. How much money has he now? He had this much money. He used this much money. He used some money from this amount and he spent this much. Then his mother gave him extra 12.75. So now how much money does he have left? So we have to do the statements first. So we are going to write John had is equal to rupees how much? 113.50. John spent equal to rupees 111.30. What do I have to do here? John had this much money. He spent this much money. So how much money does he have left? I have to do subtraction. So when we subtract, what do we get the answer? 0 minus 0 is 0. 3 minus 5 is 2. 1 minus 3 is 2. 1 minus 1 0. 1 minus 1 0. So how much money he has now? He has this much money, isn't it? Now the next question is, after spending this amount, his mother gives him more money. How much more? 12.75. John's mother gave him money is equal to rupees how much? Rupees 12.75. Right? His mother gave him more money. John has money now. Now he has, how much money does he have now? He had this much money, he spent this much, and now he has this much money, 2.20. Now his mother said, okay, take some extra money from me. His mother gave him 12 rupees 0.75 more to him. So now how much total money he has is equal to rupees 12.75 plus what? I have to do addition, right? Plus this rupees 2.20. I have told you that when you are arranging the numbers, you have to keep in mind that the point will sit below the point, right? There are two zeros. So, irrespective of the zeros, if there is a point here, you place the next number below the point only. So, we have to do addition here. He has this much money now. His mother gave him extra money. So, what is the total amount? I have to do addition. So, 5, 7, 8, 9. 2 plus 2, 4 and 1, 14.95. Alright. So, the money John has now is equal to rupees 14.95. Done? See, very easy. You have to understand the questions. If you don't understand the question, what the question is asking you, you will not be able to solve the question. Alright? So, we have solved question number 4. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 5 is easy. So, you can do this question on your own. Let's do question number 6. Jane has saved rupees 56.60. How much more must she save in order to buy herself a paint box, which is the price is 35.75, and her friend a birthday present for rupees 46.50. So she has this much money saved. With this much money, what does she want to buy? She wants to buy a paint box, and she also wants to buy a friend her birthday card, which is the cost is this much. So she needs more money. So we have to find out that how much more money she needs. So what do we have to do then? First, we have to find out that what is the total amount that she needs. She wants to buy a paint box. So I have to see that this is the amount, and then she also wants to buy a birthday present. So this is the amount. So I have to add these two amounts, isn't it? After adding only I will get the total amount. So after adding these two amounts, I have to see that is that amount more or less. Then I have to subtract it with this number. Okay, let's write the statements and you will understand. So cost of paint box is equal to how much? Rupees 35.75. 35.75 is the cost of the paint box. Cost of birthday present is equal to rupees how much? 46.50. Right? Now total amount. What is the total amount? Total amount is equal to rupees 35.75 and rupees 46.50. I have to find the total amount, and how do we find the total? We have to do addition. So 5 plus 0 is 5, 7 plus 5 is 12, carry 1, 6, 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12. 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. And a point is there. So this is the total amount. Means she needs, how much money she needs? She needs 82 rupees 25 paise. This is the amount that she needs. But how much money does she have? 56.60. But this is the amount that she has. She has only this much amount. So is this amount less or more? Yes, it is less because this is 56 and she needs 82. So she needs more money, and how much more we are going to find out. So I am going to write the amount of money she needs more, right? We have to find out how much more money she needs is equal to how much? Rupees 82.25 rupees 56.60, right? What do I have to do here? Minus. Very good. 5 minus 0 is 5. 2, 12. You know this. 6 minus 12 is 6. This 2 gave this 2 a 1. So I have to subtract 1. Now this is 1. This is 6. I again have to borrow 1. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5. This 8 gave this 2 a 1. So I have to subtract 1 from 8. This will become 7. 5, 6, 7, 2. And remember to put the point. So how much more money does she need? How much more? So Jane needs rupees 25.65 more. Alright, she needs this much money more. So we are done with this question. So students, in our today's class we did question number 3, 4 and 6. 5 is easy, so you can do question number 5 on your own. So that's all for today, students. Bye everyone.